it's Eliza and welcome back to a new video. So it is day 1 of TBR Jar ReadAthon. It is also day 6 of the Hogwarts House Battles, which is a month-long readathon that is going on alongside TBR Jar ReadAthon. So first off, I just want to talk about my TBR jar. So this is what it looks like. It's just a 9 3/4 mug. But the books that I put in here are all books that are on my TBR for the Hogwarts House Battles, except for one that was an extra one, because they're the books that I need to read for those challenges. So preferably I'd like to read them rather than, you know, other random books that I have on my TBR. So if I get these ones done, then yes, I will put more books in here. But for now, these are my first priority. So I will be using these first. But I do have, there's one audiobook in here that I need to take out because I don't know what I was thinking last night. I was half asleep when I did this up and I put one of the audiobooks in there. And I don't know why, because I'll literally just be picking it up as soon as I finish the current audiobook because it doesn't go in the same order as my physical reads. Usually I have one TBR jar for audiobooks and one TBR jar for physical books. But as I only have one other audiobook that is currently on my TBR, I haven't done the audiobook one yet. When I finish that one, I will do an audiobook TBR because I have tons of other audiobooks I could be listening to, but I want to do that one that's first priority first. So I'm currently reading Prisoner B3087 by Alan Gratz, which is a historical fiction World War II story, and I'm listening to that one on audiobook. So once I finish that, I will be picking up Furyborn by Claire Legrand, which is the other audiobook that is on my TBR. And then after that, I have the 5 books I think in here that I need to read physically. It might be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, and then one other extra one, which is a review copy that I need to get to at some point. So firstly, the review copy is We Are Blood and Thunder by, I'm not sure, I need to bring my books out here. Usually I have them here, but they're in there because I took a photo of them. Yeah, so We Are Blood and Thunder. I can't remember who the author is. Then I have Black Wings Beating by Alex London, which is for the Flying Challenge, read your most anticipated book. The Woods Volume 3, which is a graphic novel, which is for arithmancy, read a book with a number in the title. The Devil's Thief by Lisa Maxwell, which is the divination, read a predicted 5-star read. And then A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab, which is Muggle Studies, read a hyped book. And then also I didn't mention Furyborn by Claire Legrand is for the Defense Against the Dark Arts, read a book you previously put down. And Prisoner B3087 is a Charms, read a new to you book. I literally just went on SCRIBD and went onto the audiobook and found the first one that I hadn't heard of before. It happened to be historical fiction, so it fits. So, because I like historical fiction. So yeah, I did kind of skip over a couple that were looked like romances. So, but anyways, so I'm going to pick my first one out of the TBR jar, and then we're gonna get into some shit that I need to get done today. So, oop, I picked up 2. Oop. The Woods Volume 3. Okay, so that one will be easy. That's a graphic novel. So I'm actually going to pick out 2 because I can very, very easily read that one in a couple minutes. Possum, what are you doing? Okay, so yeah, she just went racing over to the door and I was wondering what the fuck she was doing. A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. So those are the 2 books I'll be starting with. The Woods I don't own. A Gathering of Shadows, I need to go and get those books. I'll be back. Okay, so Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. This one is about 500 pages, so it's a little bit long and it is adult feeling, so it takes me a little bit longer to read than a YA fantasy would, that was my experience with the first book anyway. So that one was the first one I'm reading after I read The Woods. And I'm also currently reading As She Ascends by Jodie Meadows. This one was meant to be for a group read, a read-along type thing, but I ended up being too busy and I was way behind. So I'm just going to continue reading this. Actually, I might put it in here and when I pull it out, I'll finish reading it. Okay, so that is it for now. I am just going to edit the reading vlog I finished yesterday and then I'm going to jump into reading. I'm not sure how much reading I'm going to get done today because it is a Friday and that's usually, the weekends is when I usually get the least amount of reading done because Dad's home. And I'm usually busy. We've got to go take one of the signs down from the car show last weekend and that type of shit. So, yeah. But anyways, I will talk to you guys a bit later when I start doing some reading. Hey guys, so it's about 10:30 now on day 1 and it is really freaking windy, so I apologize if you can hear the wind like going through cracks in the background, making that whistling sound. Trust me, I know it's getting annoying. So I read, did I update you guys since I finished The Woods? I can't remember, I don't think I did. So I read The Woods Volume 3, the graphic novel, which was good. It's even more confusing now than it was before. It's like hectic. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't think I enjoyed this one quite as much as the first 2 volumes because it is like even more confusing and I'm just like, what the heck is happening? But yeah, still curious, still will be continuing. And then I started A Gathering of Shadows. I just smacked myself in the ear. A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. And I'm up to page 84 of this one. I took a fair bit of a break this afternoon because we were just out the back talking and drinking with the neighbours and stuff. But I read a couple chapters now since coming back inside. But I'm actually reading it on my iPad because... see, you can't really tell because the screen's too bright. But the writing... Ow! Did I just get a paper cut from that? No? Okay. The writing is like super small in this book. And it was giving me a headache. So I ended up swapping to... Well, sorry, you were just looking at the sky. I ended up swapping to... Now it's changed. It's too bright. You can't see it anyway. But yeah, I ended up swapping to the ebook because... it's on SCRIBD, so I could get it without, having to go and buy it. If it wasn't on SCRIBD, I would have persevered with the book, but yeah, it was just giving me a headache trying to focus on those really small words, and I need to go and get new glasses soon, so they're starting to, not work as well as they used to. But yeah, I'm going to take a break right now because I want to have some dessert because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten for a few hours. And I also need to go and take today's Instagram photo for the Instagram challenge. So I'm going to take a break and then I will update you guys just before I go to bed. But yeah, so far enjoying this and yeah, just continuing on. I'm actually reading it fairly quickly, I think. I don't know, it's been a while since I read the first book, but I feel like the first book took forever. But this time it's not taking as long. But I tend to feel like it takes me less time to read if I'm reading an ebook compared to the physical book. I don't know if it just feels that way or it actually is taking less time. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I'm reading the ebook and it feels like it's going pretty fast. So I'm going to continue with the ebook. But yeah, right now I'm going to go have something to eat and go take those Instagram photos and then I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, so it is the next morning. I just want to close out this reading vlog so I can start editing it. But last night I didn't get a chance to read any more of A Gathering of Shadows. I tried and then I fell asleep like reading the next page, so it didn't really work. But I did listen to some more of Prisoner B3087 before I went to sleep while I was taking those Instagram photos and stuff. And I am now 87% or 81%, might be 81% through that one. So I'm making good progress on that one. Should be able to finish that one easily today and then I'll be able to move on to my next audiobook for the readathon for Hogwarts House Battles. But yeah, so that's the end of this reading vlog and I will talk to you guys in tomorrow's.